Hey YouTube, my name's Roisin and I am starting my YouTube channel today. So I know a lot of you who will be watching this video will probably come from my Instagram and may know who I am already. But just for those of you who don't, my name's Roisin. I'm the founder of Roisin Safia's Clothing, or RS Clothing, and I am currently have a lot of behind the scenes things in the works ready for next year. But in the meantime, while you guys can't see everything that I'm doing, I wanted to be able to put some content out and actually help you achieve your fashion goals. So whether it's making clothes fit you properly, because I tailor and alter and can do made to measure garments. So I want to teach you guys how to make your clothes that don't fit right and don't quite look right, look good. So today I'm going to start with something that I did a poll over on my Instagram for, and it was an oversized suit, and I said cop or drop. Now 60% of you said cop and 40% of you said drop. I'm pretty certain that 40% said drop because it drowned me. It's just way too big. I'll insert a picture somewhere. But yeah, it just didn't flatter my figure, so therefore didn't look good. But that's not the reason to drop. That's in fact the reason to cop. And this is what I'm going to show you in this video today. So just going to start off, we're going to take the trousers up shorter so that you can see a little bit of my ankle to give the illusion that I have longer legs, as I'm 5 foot, so I'm tiny. So if things are touching the floor and dragging on the ground, it's going to make me look shorter and closer to the floor. Whereas if it grazes past my ankles and you can see some skin there, it will actually give the illusion that I have longer legs. And then the next thing I'm going to do to it is I'm also going to take it in at the waist, so it cinches in at my waist and gives me, sort of enhances my small hourglass figure. I'm very petite everywhere, like height, size, everything, but I do have that figure where it comes in at my waist and then back out at my hips. So by cinching in the waist on the trousers, I will be able to show that off and actually enhance it and make my bum look a bit bigger than it does normally. But yeah, so I'm going to get into the tutorial and I'll see you guys later.
So we're going to start off by putting on the garment inside out, for instance these trousers. So I'm popping them on inside out and I'm just working out, following the natural darts where they are in the trousers. I'm taking my tailor's chalk and just marking where I want to bring the new dart down to. So I'm just going to do that on both sides, and then I will take them off and pin them together just so that we have a guide to sew along.
Always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna.
So here what I'm doing is I'm just pinning the darts into place. We made the markings with our tailor's chalk of where we wanted the point to come to. What a dart actually is, it's a fold in the fabric that comes to a point, and this creates shape and provides ease in the fabric to make the garment fit properly. So how this works is that at that point, the smallest part of the dart, that's where you're going to have the most room. So in our case, where we're tailoring a pair of trousers, the smallest part of the dart is going to be at the fullest part of our bum. Now, the biggest part of the dart is now going to be on the smallest part of the garment. So that will be for us the waistline of these trousers. So here you can see I've just pinned along in that straight line, but it's a diagonal straight line. And now I'm just doing the other side again, so I will come and chat to you guys once that's all done.
Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Kept me waiting for you.
just trying on the trousers inside out, just to make sure that with the darts in place, they do fit. And you can see here that they fit really nicely, really snug. But I haven't taken up the length of the bottoms yet, so now these are still dragging on the floor and super long. So this is what I'm doing here. I know for myself how much I need to take off because I have to shorten pretty much every pair of trousers I own. However, for you, I would recommend measuring the length from the top of the garment where it sits on your waist all the way down to the bottom, so that you know how long your legs are and how long the garment is, so that you can get an accurate measurement. So here I've just pinned the two legs together, and now with my tailor's chalk I'm drawing a straight line across where I'm going to need to cut the fabric. So I'm just doing that, and then I'm taking my ruler just to make sure that it is a straight line and it's not a wonky line. So for me, both of those measurements read on each side of the leg, it was 8 centimeters that I was cutting off. So now I am just cutting it, and then what I will do is fold up the fabric and pin it, just so that we have a nice clean hem. So I would suggest doing a double hem, so folding it over once and then folding it over again, especially if you do not have like an overlocker or something to clean up the edges with, because if you decided you did want to roll up the trousers in the future, you would be able to see the inside. So it's much neater and much more professional to do a double hem if you don't have some sort of finishing machine, for example, an overlocker or a baby locker or something along those lines. So yeah, just double hem it on both legs of the trouser, and then I will meet you back once we're at the sewing machine.
I just wanna be happy, happy tonight.
So I actually didn't double hem it at the start when I filmed that last clip, and I came around to doing it at the sewing machine. So I thought I'd just show you quickly here what I'm doing to double hem it, where it was already folded once. I just took those pins out and then folded it again and repinned it, and then I will show you how to sew the hem in a bit.
I just wanna be happy.
So now everything is pinned, what we're going to do, we're going to move over to our sewing machine. We are going to make sure all our tensions are right on our machine. That's what's going to delay you, and what's going to make things go wrong is if your sewing machine is not set up right. If it's not and you end up having to unpick it, that can double the time of the process, because you have to spend time unpicking it and then redoing it all again. So make sure everything is right on the sewing machine. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to sew straight down that diagonal line to create the triangle dart. Now, this will take not very long at all, so I will come back and talk to you once we are doing the hem on the trousers. So yeah, literally we're just sewing a straight line from the largest part of the bum to the smallest part of the waist, that triangle that we created with the pins earlier.
Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't.
So now we're just going to sew the hem of the trousers where we've cut it. We've done the double fold, and now we're just going to sew a straight line along the bottom of the trousers to stitch that fold into place. It's literally, you have to keep pulling it round as the trouser is a circular edge. You do have to make sure you don't sew over itself. However, it is just a straight line going round the circle, and then you're done. So I'm just going to finish up on this one here. I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll get on to the other one. I may not even show you the other one because it's the same thing again, so it's just a bit boring to watch me do it again. But yeah, so that's how you do it. And then after you've done the hem and you've cut all the threads, and make sure you cut the threads right down to where you have done your back stitch, because otherwise they're just going to hang and it's going to look like not a high quality garment. So make sure that you do chop all your threads and everything looks good and is tidy, and then your garment is ready to wear.
Every time we say.
And last but not least, you just want to steam your garment or press it. It just makes it look a lot more professional and sophisticated, and like it hasn't been shoved in your drawer for the last God knows how long. So yeah, you just want to give it a nice quick iron or a steam. So here is the final product after I've done all my alterations. I didn't alter the jacket at all because I thought it was actually quite a nice fit for an oversized jacket. But for the trousers, I'd cinched in the waist with the dart and I'd taken up the bottoms. I didn't actually roll them. I usually roll all my trousers up, but I thought they hung quite nicely just being there. So this is the final look, and if you guys ever need any help or anything, hit me up. I'm always here to help. DM me or send me a text, and I'm happy to chat. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.